Reaching up to 6 meters in length and weighing well over 4 tons, it boasted an overwhelming and massive size completely comparable to today's giant African elephants. Please forget about the small modern sloths hanging from tree branches. Megatherium was simply too heavy to climb, so it spent its entire life walking heavily on the ground. Most notably, their incredibly robust front paws were equipped with sharply curved, hook-like claws. Reaching up to 30 centimeters in length, these claws served as highly intimidating and deadly weapons. To protect these long claws, they utilized a knuckle walking method by curling them inward. Much like gorillas, they moved slowly, stepping only on the backs of their front paws. Their most astonishing behavior was displayed during mealtime. Using their thick, heavy tail and 2 sturdy hind legs as a firm anchor, they could stand completely upright like a giant tripod. After raising their massive 4-ton bodies up to 6 meters high, they stretched out their long arms and sharp claws to easily pull down fresh leaves from the highest branches. Gentle herbivores primarily feeding on leaves and grasses. Their incredibly thick and robust jawbones allowed them to effortlessly crush and swallow very tough plants. Their digestion process was remarkably slow for their size. Inside their massive stomachs, they slowly fermented coarse plants over several days, efficiently absorbing nutrients from relatively small amounts of food. To survive the bitter cold of the Pleistocene Ice Age, their bodies were covered in thick, shaggy fur. You might assume such a slow-moving giant would be an easy target. However, when sensing danger, they stood tall on their hind legs to display their immense size. By fiercely swinging their giant, sickle-like front claws, they easily repelled any approaching predator. At that time, South America swarmed with terrifying predators like long-fanged saber-toothed cats. However, hunting Megatherium, with its elephant-like size and lethally swinging front claws, was practically an impossible task. A fully grown adult Megatherium was an absolute presence in nature without any natural rivals. They undoubtedly spent many long, peaceful days leisurely strolling through wide plains, feeding on leaves. However, their seemingly eternal peace faced an unimaginable crisis about 10,000 years ago. As the Pleistocene slowly ended, the Earth underwent rapid and severe environmental changes, bringing massive threats. As the global climate suddenly grew warmer and increasingly dry, the dense forests that served as their food supply rapidly vanished. Worse still, a completely new and highly lethal threat emerged. Early humans, fully equipped with sharp weapons and sophisticated hunting skills, migrated into South America. The mountain-sized, slow-moving Megatherium became an incredibly easy and plentiful prey for these hungry hunters. Even the incredibly resilient Megatherium could not overcome the twin fatal waves of drastically shrinking food sources and relentless human hunting. They eventually vanished completely, walking the path of permanent extinction.